podcast, an NFC North podcast. As always, my name is Lex, representing the Green Bay Packers. Here today, I'm joined by Mr. Corey Thompson, representing the Detroit Lions. We got Mr. Kareem Reed, representing the Philadelphia Eagles. We got Mr. Devon Lane in a state of disarray, representing the Chicago Bears. And then at the bottom, also the bottom feeder, we got Mr. Vontae Crowder, representing the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of shit went down in week one. Period. All right. Wow. It was absolutely fucking batshit crazy. Let's start with one of the worst of the bunch. Let's go to the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears face off against the Minnesota Vikings last night on Monday Night Football. It was an interesting but very Bears-esque game. Mr. Levon Lane, how'd you feel about their performance, man? I know you got a lot to say. Talk your shit.
I have a lot, man. Can you hear me clear?
We hear you.
You hear me? Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me put on my skip glasses right quick. Okay. Put my skip glasses. All right. These you hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Listen to these stats right here before I even get into the detail. Listen to these stats. The Chicago Bears, since 2013. 22-51 in the NFC North, barely cracking 30% in 12 years. What you think about that, Sip?
I think.
All right, thank you. All right, now let me dig a little deeper. You know, I got stats. It's horrific. Let me 12 penalties. Y'all saw the game. 12 penalties is the most in a game since 2021. All right. And 127 yards of penalties is the most ever in a Bears opener. Y'all hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Second half. Did you know? I didn't even know this. Second half, we was not underneath.
Oh, he started lagging.
The entire second half.
Okay.
The entire second half, we did not reach 39. We were 3rd and 10 or above.
Did that land for y'all too?
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that second half thing you just said, run that back real quick because it lagged for a second. Hey,
Got it. All right, so let me run it back. 3rd and 10 for the Chicago Bears in the second half against Minnesota Vikings, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never had a 3rd and 9 the whole entire second half.
That's ass.
Everything was 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20, 3rd and 30. The whole entire second half. All right? Let's keep it rolling. Now, if we end up like that, we're going to end up like the 0-16 line. If we end up like that.
Y'all not even going to win 3 games, 4 games?
No. Because of how the game is ran now. Now, let me take off my glasses. We lost on offense. We lost on defense. We lost on special team. We lost in coaching. We lost the entire game because of every single phase of the game was horrific play caller. Now, you have spurts in the games that you did look decent. But the inconsistency was overwhelming because our consistency did not exist. So Minnesota now hold on, before I even get deeper into this game, let me give props to Minnesota, which we don't have a representative right now, right? Minnesota, what Brian Flores did, if you didn't know, and I'm gonna let my counterparts know, Detroit and Green Bay, he schemed up different games. But Brian Flores, he played chess with us. Ben Johnson, he knows Brian Flores' defense. He played checkers with Brian Flores' defense. What I mean by this, Brian Flores played the long ball. And I'm going to be a little long-winded, but I'll make it a point.
Go for it, bro.
Did you know Brian Flores...
Is he lagging for y'all too?
In the first... Huh?
You were lagging for a second. Say it one more time. Sorry.
Brian Flores, he blitzed one time in the first half.
Interesting.
He was
In the
on your
second
last in the
half-
second half.
In the second half, oh my god, he blitzed nearly 60% of the plays.
And he fucked y'all up with those blitzes too, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
He
tore
was
your
on your
line
ass.
to pieces, bro. Like, Caleb was legitimately
That's
running
pissed.
for his life, man. It was honestly funny
Yeah.
as fuck. And I was talking in the chat, and I said that, dude, the Vikings literally waited all their energy for the second half of the game. And J.J. McCarthy, I'll let you finish talking, but J.J. McCarthy pulled some resilient shit off. But go ahead, Mr. Lane. I'm sorry.
No. So I want to give props to the Minnesota Vikings. Brian Flores schemed up a great defense, and he was strategic. He played chess. He played the long ball. He didn't give all his defensive blitzing strategies up front. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ben was waiting for that up front because he had all the scripted plays for Caleb, and they worked perfectly. Remember, he was 10 for 10.
Yeah.
Right? But when he went outside of the scripted plays, Caleb got worse, but Brian Flores blitzed more.
Mm-hmm.
You see the difference? When and I had to sit back and I was showing a couple people on my job, like when Brian Flores blitzed more, we wasn't going out scripted plays, design plays for a drive. We were just going off what fits the scheme at that particular moment in that drive.
Mm-hmm.
That hurted Caleb. Caleb was inaccurate. He was off. We was getting penalties. It was horrific. So at the end of the day, McCarthy got hot in the last quarter. They scored
21 points. Yeah.
In the last quarter. Yes. So, and then Ben Johnson, in effect, I can say effect right now, kicked in because this is just his first game as a head coach, right? So he threw a challenge flag. Shouldn't have thrown it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've talked about that.
y'all should have got that.
Huh? No.
Is that what we was talking about? That one play?
Kareem know what I'm talking about.
Good,
Yeah, he gonna explain it. He gonna explain it, and it makes sense once he explained it. Devontae,
All right.
It made sense. It made sense after he explained it.
All right, go ahead.
What's his explanation?
All right. So what happened was, I don't know if y'all seen when the tight end, he caught the ball, his knee hit the ground, but my linebacker came and punched the ball out.
Yeah.
All right. So once that knee hit the ground, the ball becomes a part of his body. So if you touch the ball with a fingernail, he's down.
Oh, that's what they said.
Yes, he's down. If you touch the ball, go ahead, Kareem.
He almost should have waited till he stood up and then punched the ball. Then it would have been a fumble.
Yes, but his knee
But
was on the ground.
It's so split second, you know.
Yeah. It was a good play.
I didn't know that was the rule.
Right, me neither.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
It's a rule. The ball becomes his body. So because the player is what they call him, he's I can't remember what they call it, but
Defenseless player.
Yeah, defenseless. Yes, he was defenseless. So his knee was on the ground, and so he punched it. Like Kareem said, it was a great play. However, you can't touch the ball, and I didn't know that.
So if he was on his way back up and the ball got punched, then it would have been a fumble.
Yes, because now he established a new line of scrimmage.
Because now he's a runner. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So
Crazy
that's what happened
technicality.
in. So
yeah, that's a crazy technicality, but hey.
Yeah, exactly.
The rules are the rules.
Yeah, it's the rules. But other than that, coaching was horrible for Ben Johnson's first game. I'd say horrible because outside of his 10 plays, he made a horrific call. Like I say, with the in the last part of the game, and I'm gonna end with this. Our kicker doesn't have the strongest legs, so kick that ball out of bounds, or even tap the ball. If he tapped the ball and recovered his own, they still got to start at the 40. So they give us 2-minute warning and a timeout. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if we didn't have that challenge, we'd have had 2 timeouts. So there was a lot of bad coaching going on right there. But it's his first game. I give him some grace. However, as a fan, I was excited, and then I was disappointed as normal. So that was me.
I will say about your team, your defense looked great. And even with the way the last quarter looked, I still say they looked great because they were tired.
Yeah. Yeah, they were tired.
Y'all was doing 3 and outs like that's all you niggas knew.
Yeah.
It didn't make no sense. So
yeah. First quarter through the third quarter, 3 and out. Get them out of there.
All that money y'all spent on that
quarter,
offensive line, y'all need to whip them niggas in shape.
Facts, though. That's what I was about to get into. Because, Levon, as a Packers fan, I'm obviously watching to see, the acquisition of Ben Johnson as the head coach is definitely grounds for, kind of changing your all's seeming hierarchy going into the, the offseason and the beginning of the season. But, dude, and I've watched a bunch of content about this game. Dude, everybody said you guys look like the same Bears from last year. There's still the offensive issues. Obviously, Caleb's wideout ball is ass. He overthrew the fuck out of some plays at the end there that could have completely changed the outlook.
Like 6.
Like get fucked. Like it wasn't even like within a couple of yards. Like he overthrew DJ Moore by like 10 yards at one point. And I'm like, dog. Especially when you're dealing with pressure, dude, you have to know what your tendencies are.
It was underthrowing and overthrowing. Like, pick which one you gonna.
Which one are you gonna do? Yeah. And like I know on the last episode of the show, we talked about Tyson Bagent. It'll be really interesting to see that if a lot of these people get aggressive towards the the overall direction of leadership of this football team, dude, people are gonna start chanting to put Caleb on the bench. And it's not an issue now, but I think that long term, especially with him being on a rookie contract, it's still a possibility. But
Levon actually said that when the game game was over. I don't know the backup came, but he was like, "It was such and such was in, we would have won."
I think he might have won too.
Damn. I was like, damn. I thought Caleb was the guy though. That's not my team, so I don't follow as deep as he do. I didn't even know shit about the backup.
I think if you really look at it though in the macro perspective though, I think that people were expecting to see a different Caleb Williams in this new offensive scheme. With Ben Johnson being as calculated and as deviant as he can be as a play designer and overall scheme developer, there's definitely a lot of ways that he could have, exploited some of Caleb's hidden talents that we haven't seen utilized in the proper offense yet. Now, with that being said, obviously you guys' receivers were out there. They were getting ahead. And I think that one of the things you guys need to be able to work on, especially as a team, is number 1, consistency. Number 2, penalties. But also number 3, having Caleb be able to throw the deep ball. Because if you guys are going to be playing from behind, like, obviously at one point you guys were up, 17-6, cooling in the third quarter. We thought it was just over. McCarthy was overthrowing shit. He was through the pick 6, and that was a huge momentum game. But after that pick 6, dude, you guys didn't get shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it was one of those things too where the change in morale and the overall input of this team just was completely shattered. And I think that. Oh, go ahead.
Let me say this. Let me say this for Imorie and Corey can vouch for this. When it comes, this game wasn't about scheme. The scheme Ben Johnson had was open. Corey, I know you had your team had receivers wide open whether golf hit or miss. The same thing happened for Caleb. He just couldn't hit.
Wide open. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen too many receivers in any of the games be as wide open as your receivers were.
Exactly. They was wide open. The scheme is not the issue. Ben Johnson schemed up a perfect game, whether scripted or unscripted. He just couldn't hit the. He was checking down so fast. He was checking down so. Go ahead.
No. I was letting you finish.
So I'm just saying, even on other plays, when Caleb, here's the thing, and we only get a certain percentage on our, when we watching the game, when Caleb checked down to our running back Swift or Monangai, right? Here's the thing: if you look out at DJ Moore or Ramaduzzi out there, or Cole Kmet, or even Copeland,
the Kmet was clutch a couple of times too, bro. Kmet was like, okay, I see it now. Like, yeah.
Here's the thing: it don't matter if they do a deep curl and they open and he checking down.
Yeah,
his clock is rushed. You see what I'm saying? He's not staying fully in the pocket to allow the routes to develop where they are wide open. Yeah. That's the thing. I seen it on the quarterback room, and they broke down each play offensively. They was wide open. He immediately checked down. So that let me know his clock is spinning. And they weren't even blitzing then.
They weren't, exactly. That's kind of really problematic, though. We'll go to Papa. Papa, you haven't said anything about the show. What did you think about the Bears' performance, man?
Oh, man, I think kind of like what Ron said. I really think with it being Ben Johnson's first game and being the first game exactly, adjustment will be made. I really think the Bears will get better, but it is a lot of work that needs to be done, though.
Yeah.
I think better.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that overall, one of the things that I could take away is, and Levon, we started to touch on this towards the end of last season, but Caleb's got to be able to see the pressure coming. We're talking about quarterbacks and their ability to, manipulate the overall field, especially when you're coming from a place of behind. And it's like, and another thing too is, dude, even with McCarthy throwing that pick six, he was still way more impressive than Caleb Williams. I'm sorry, absolutely, his resiliency was way more impressive. Now, one of the things I'm going to say is, if we go back to another crazy game that happened this year, the Bills and the Ravens, right? Dude, Josh Allen called some clutch-ass some audibles, bro. He saw some shit coming, and I was like, oh, fuck, what, bro? And it's this overall intelligence thing, man. And like I said, they were behind, but they had the resiliency to come forward and push that forward.
That's a crazy game.
Yeah, we'll get there. Levon, or Corey, Kareem, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm just real quick. I want to say, though, when he was hitting his wide receivers, I want to say the Bears wide receivers might be the only team out there I've seen that was catching that ball.
Oh, yeah.
Great point.
They was not dropping the ball.
It was not dropping the ball.
I mean, I don't know if y'all had, I don't even think y'all had any drop passes.
In the first half. Well,
if the ball touched their hand, they caught it. Yeah, if the ball
Hold on, Kareem. Kareem, are you taking shots at Green Bay?
I mean, we're fucking going there, nigga. We going there.
In the blizzard.
Oh my god, really? Okay.
They can't catch.
All I'm gonna say about Levon's team is that offensive line they pay for has to show up, and Caleb got to be better. Because aside from those two things,
my thing is this: are we going to blame the offensive line? Because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Real quick. He held that ball for longer than maybe 4 seconds.
But also, though, in the first half,
the ball for a long time.
Also,
but
dude,
when they was getting rushed, that expensive offensive line didn't
gone.
Shit.
Was gone, bro.
Dude should be running in circles trying to get away from a $100+ million offensive line, nigga. No, it's not. It's not. Not to say that it won't happen, because some niggas are gonna win. They're not gonna win every battle, but they didn't win no battles in the second half. They got straight smashed.
I'll give you the second half, but my thing is this, right? How long you expect them guys, right, from the first half? Let's just take the first half. They taking rush after rush after rush, and they giving him a solid 4 seconds, and he's holding that ball. Of course, in the second half, when they start their blitzes, they carry from the first half because he couldn't get the ball out less than 2 to 3 seconds.
Honestly, it wasn't really that. It was just that.
And this is another thing I'm gonna say. And I didn't. And the reason I don't want to judge them too early is because it is the first game of the season.
But also,
the starters didn't play.
Let's take it down to the more bare bones, though. Nah, fuck that. Because they were on the field 3 and outs repeatedly. Repeatedly. So they should have been. But I understand
you
that.
Play 4 quarters.
Thank you. Yeah, you can't lower the ball, man.
Or at least 3.
At least 3, bro. Because the second after McCarthy got those points on the board in the fourth quarter, they were cooked. And it wasn't even medium rare. They were well done, burnt to a crisp, looking like some fucking asphalt. Shit was bad. It was very, very bad,
But you know what have shut all that down? If Caleb would have hit his passes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Those passes that he missed, even with the pressure he got, those passes get a chance to get
Yeah, but that's the thing, too, is Caleb's not accurate under pressure, bro.
That's why I said Caleb got to get better too.
Yeah, he's really due. Especially if your line is gonna leave you vulnerable, you have to have a quarterback. So even if they touch him, did we not see Pat Mahomes throw a pass literally sideways That was accurate. Like, come on, bro. Like
a couple of sidearms.
Yeah, no, but Pat Mahomes was literally sideways. I was like, oh fuck, that guy's a machine. You know.
Everybody can't be Pat.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Pat's a winning quarterback.
He has to throw the ball faster, make better decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imorie said it. He don't throw good under pressure. That's a problem. Yeah. If you're gonna be throwing for 4, if you're gonna hold the ball for 4 seconds, you gotta be a elite passer.
Oh, you gotta know where the gap is going to develop.
Kareem's point, or that part too.
Yeah.
But to Kareem's point, offensive line is only gonna block them big 200-300-pound D linemen for so long. And if you're not going to do it past 2-3 seconds, then, like you said, under pressure, you need to be elite, and you're not, so you got to get rid of it faster.
Yeah.
But still, way too
hold it, at least make it count.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, but look, second half is your starting line, your offensive line starters. This is regular season, not preseason no more. They shouldn't have got beat as bad as they did.
Really
I don't know what changed in the second half. I don't know if they didn't get no good pep talk. I don't know what the fuck didn't translate from first. Because first they looked good. We was all excited for you, Vaughn.
Yeah.
We was excited for you, nigga.
Yeah, in the chat. The chat was funny as fuck during that game.
Right?
And then at one point,
like, come on down.
At one point,
I'm like, damn,
I hit that Joker laugh, bro.
Like last year.
I hit that Joker laugh, bro. It was cooked from that point. I was like, oh, no.
Just like, first half looked like potential. And my last point is, I think Ben Johnson didn't do bad.
It was his first
challenge
game.
Flag.
And you shouldn't have fucking kicked the ball off. You shouldn't have kicked the ball off, bro. Like, that's coaching 101, like 100%.
That part, but after getting explained the rules and even down to the tedious part of it, if you know better, you should know that, and you shouldn't have threw that. So that, like he said, that's an extra timeout you could have used. Those are some mistakes he made, but for the most part, the game plan was there.
Yeah,
the players just needed to produce better.
So with all that being said, but all that being said, Levon, you know, obviously, rough way to start your season out. On to week 2, and we'll get more about your week 2 matchup coming up here at the end of the show. We're going to take a brief intermission and come back and talk about something a little more green. We're back. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to The Spike. Now, these niggas been talking all the fucking shit to me about the Green Bay Packers, the team who put up the most dominant performance out of the whole NFC this weekend. Look at this. Hater. The Green Bay Packers upset the Detroit Lions at Lambeau Field. Not the Lions homestead, Lambeau Field in week 1. Beautiful game. I saw some shit from my team that I haven't seen. At one point, Jordan Love completed a pass to 8 different receivers. Obviously, Romeo Dobbs, 68 yards with a 48 yards pass grab. Dude, he got a touchdown. Tucker Kraft got a touchdown. Josh Jacobs got a touchdown. It was just an overall onslaught. Stop, Levon, for real. Stop. For real, though, defensive-wise, we put up such a dominant performance on y'all's ass. And we were all the way coming after you. Y'all niggas was, what did Gibbs end up with? 31 yards? That's not something you can blame on the passing game. But you know what? The Packers came out on top because we're in for the shits this season. So, Papa, get ready. Because we're about to put belt to ass to the Commanders on Thursday, and then y'all again when we say you, and then we're going to pity party them Chicago Bears later on in the season too. And the Dallas Cowboys, Michael Parsons is definitely going to take care of that. And the Saints are not even in the conversation. Okay, so we're going to move on. Papa.
See, ain't say my name.
Yeah, fuck you. We'll see you too. No.
See, ain't say my name.
Hey, bro, we got a long way to go, and I'm ready for y'all. I'm so ready. Fuck the Eagles too. Bitch ass niggas. This nigga talk about belt to ass. Nah, fuck that. Green Bay is about to shut y'all up. Hold on. Just stop. All right, Papa. Hold on. Just stop. Papa, what'd you think about your Detroit Lions, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Real talk, First game. Now. Remember, y'all want to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not alone.
Right. Just making sure, yeah, exactly. Because Thursday, Now y'all gonna take that L, but anyway, we got a lot of work to do losing the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, because I did see the problems, especially with the offensive line. With Frank Ragnow retiring too, so that also a pivot point for the offensive line. So I did see the problems, but I think really with Dan Campbell and with the new offensive coordinator, like he said, when Ben Johnson started offensive coordinator, they went 1-6, and they wanted him to get fired. So we got a coach that can get it right. You know what I'm saying? So we just got a lot of work to do, but I think that team that can and make stuff happen. The rookie defensive coordinator, Kevin Shepard, he did good. He didn't do a lot of blitzing, so that's why Love had a lot of time. But you better rest assured, on Thanksgiving Day, when we play.
Exactly.
Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on, buddy. I'm not scared. I am not scared.
We would not look like we did Sunday.
That's fine. Yeah, hopefully we all can score a couple more points at least.
I got you. Y'all be able to score 27-13. Okay, yeah. I guess.
Yes, sir. And Corey, I think the best part of this game for me was just watching Jordan Love be true to form. Because I'm not going to lie, he was the biggest question mark of this game for me going into. I was worried that he was going to do some shit. That man was throwing dot after dot after dot after dot to different people. Not just the same person. He wasn't just leaning on one part. He was there. Matt LaFleur this game. And this is something I didn't think was even going to come from this team this early in the season. And one of the big takeaways, too, about our defensive performance is post-game Micah Conference was talking to the media, and one of the things he said is it's kind of bullshit that Jerry Jones traded me a week before the season, because had I had all the training camp and offseason with these guys, this could have been an even more refined unit, which I think is a positive outlook. I think his reception to being in Green Bay is huge. Oh, see, this man's laughing. This man's laughing, bro. How many times did Jordan Love get sacked? 0. Okay?
0.
Okay, so
first game.
In the first game, definitely some massive improvements from our team. All the the movements we made. McKinney holding up the back third and safety. Hell, fucking Edrin Cooper making some clutch tackles. I think, how many times did you get sacked? 3, 4, 3?
Yeah, like I said, Dan Campbell, he don't play the starters at all in preseason, so this is their first game. Yeah. I don't care what type of player you are. You still have to get in their groove. So, But y'all still ain't shit. Y'all never gonna be shit.
All right, Levon Lane.
That's funny.
Yep.
What you think about our game?
Let me tell you. I watch our game, and I can see. Let me start out with Detroit. I see the difference between the way y'all operate offensively and defensively. Without the two coordinators. Now, not saying they won't be effective down the line. Like you said, it's just game one. Same for me. It's just game one. We all gonna make adjustments. Shoot, even the Saints gonna make adjustments. Dallas gonna make adjustments. It's game one. So, yes, I'm excited that you two, I'm talking about Kareem and Green Bay, are excited. Y'all got a victory. And y'all supposed to be on game one.
Like a loser, but okay.
No, I'm just saying. You're supposed to be like that. But here's the thing. You get to play another game.
That's right.
And when you know what I'm saying, at any given Sunday, just like Kareem lighting that stove right there. Yeah, exactly. Somebody gonna light a fire under their ass and beat y'all. You see what I'm saying?
That's fine. That's a part of the game. Do I think that it's going to be you? So, I do not. Okay.
I call it that deck. I call it that deck pack. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That deck pack. Damn, you taking shots. That's crazy. It's crazy. You know what?
Yeah, y'all take a little few shots.
And that's the best part about this sport, man. Because, Pop is sitting so high and fucking mighty. Talking about week one this. Oh, we're not going to feel the coordinator's loss. You fucking did, and we told you it was coming. And you didn't want to accept. I hope to fuck you guys figure that shit out. Because when we play y'all again, I don't want any of these bullshit excuses. That's all I got to say.
I didn't give you an excuse. I just said we got some work.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your little piss party over here. They know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, here you go. Oh, look at him.
He flipped it.
You know what, Axel, you just popped into the show, man. Let's hear what you got to say, brother.
You know, honestly, what are we talking about?
The Green Bay Packers.
Uh-oh.
And the Lions.
Ain't nothing to say.
Ain't nothing to say. What you mean? Oh, here he go.
Exactly.
Here he go.
We ain't talking
Taking the
about
high
We
road.
ain't talking about nothing.
Oh, really?
Here, I got something. You want to know what I have to say about the game?
Yeah.
No one cares.
Oh.
Hey, I can't see.
Now no one cares. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll let it be underwritten. That's fine. But it's a beautiful new football season. We got a lot of new changes coming up. We got a lot of crazy things going on in the league. And this is all just going to snowball into either a very fucking ugly picture or a competitive season. Our division, look at Pop up here chuckling. He's up here laughing so
He's been laughing at you the whole entire
I
time.
know, dude. He's just laughing, dude. And honestly, I love to see it. I love to see it because all that means is it's going to be a lot more things to happen, and I'm totally here for it. But you know, Pop, I got that right.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Let me ask you something.
Part of getting his ass whipped.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something, dude. This year, this season, especially week one. Yeah, hell yeah! Shout out to them.
They need to sponsor me.
Oh shit! You need your own fucking segment. For real though, with all the crazy shit that happened regarding injuries, regarding teams that everybody thought was going to be hot, teams that they're not going to be hot. Dude, I think that the number one elephant in the room is going to be injuries and health this season. Just straight the fuck up. Because, I mean, my fantasy team in one of my leagues is fucked. I have Worthy and Kittle. I'm cooked, all right? And I'm not to mention, all y'all's fantasy teams lost this week, I'm pretty sure.
Cooked. I got cooked.
Vontae beat me and he didn't even have a tight end.
I didn't even have a tight end.
He still beat me.
Yeah, he not playing. I had a couple niggas underperform, and I didn't have a tight end, man.
Oh, my God, dude.
And still won by like damn near 20.
Hey, it's all right. I won by 30. I got my dub. That's all that matters. On the week 2, dude. But, Papa, I can't wait. I'll appreciate it when you send me that bottle, you know. I'll enjoy that, drink that on the show, make a whole ceremony about that. But we got some more football. All right, guys, we're going to move on to another next topic. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
I see you ain't used to shit.
I see you.
We'll see, buddy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spike. Now we're going to talk about kind of a controversial butting of heads here. We had Aaron Rodgers have his first start of the Pittsburgh Steelers against the New York Jets, his former team. The Jets have a new head coach in Aaron Glenn, pioneering a whole new culture for that team. Obviously, you know, the Jets has kind of been in a tumultuous organization or in a tumultuous point the past couple of seasons. Better more the best decade, really. And he's really trying to come in and turn that team around. Now, I'll say mine in 2 parts and then we'll kick it to you guys. From the Jets' perspective, I've never seen Justin Fields look so good. Like, real talk. That man, that was the most confident Justin Fields I have ever fucking seen. Like swear to God. And I think that one of the things that he has that he's never had on any of the teams he's been a part of, and this was also a rivalry game for him, playing against the team he played for last season. You know, this was an ultimate fuck you of fucks, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. But one of the things I can say about Justin Fields and the mentality behind Aaron Glenn as the head coach of the football team is that man looks like he's at home. And I think that definitely showed. I think that, you know, the group of young receivers that have him and Garrett Wilson, you know, having that Ohio State connection is definitely going to prove to be something that's valuable for them moving down the road. I think that if they're able to sustain this, you know, energy moving forward, you know, even though they lost, it was an absolute dogfight against one of the most, you know, nobody saw this coming. Now, on the other hand, we're going to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers because Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback of this, here goes Axel. Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback of this football team lit that shit up. Like he lit that shit up. I'm not going to lie. He looked like the Aaron Rodgers from like maybe 3 or 4 seasons ago. He looked like he was a little bit spry. He had some scrambles out of the pocket. He was able to catch him off guard. He was playing his old ways. And his cadence changed, which is something I think a lot of people aren't talking about in this season right now. This man changed his cadence like 3 different times during the game. Kept fucking up all these young guys. Kept getting them hop off sides. And for once, it looked like Aaron Rodgers might actually have a defense on his team that can, give him a good playoff push as he rounds out the end of his career. And I think that that's huge because I think that, it was very controversial with him even landing this guy. It was even very controversial with him landing at the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially how he waited till the end. There's a lot of things going on. But I think as a Steelers fan right now, you're not feeling bad. You're really not. You have somebody who can actually make passes. They're not dealing with the quarterback issues. You're not having to use defense to solely win the game. You have an aggressive offense that can go down here and cut you guys up and contend with some of the best. Because the Jets with Aaron Glenn as the defensive head coach definitely aren't no hoes, and their defenses also look a lot better as well. Open up the floor. Axel, you got a smug face. What the fuck you got to say now? What?
I'm glad you brought all this stuff about that really strong defense that the Steelers have, right?
Uh-oh.
I was looking at some stuff the other day following that game. I found this really cool thing that Mr. Fields said in the post-game presser. And I quote, "I'm just calling it what it is. They acquired all these guys in the offseason. Future Hall of Famers on that side of the ball. We put up 32.
You talking big shit.
You talking big shit.
Oh, yeah.
That young man, confident. And I'm here for it. And I'm with him because the Jets, this would be real. Going into the offseason, people didn't think they were going to be a top 16 team probably in the league. They probably lower level to not that great. Making it sound like they all going Super Bowl or bust, by the way you talking. I mean,
dude,
they put up 32 on them.
Can we not? Let's compare this Jets team to them last season. Let's really be there. You want to talk about it? This performance was better than any performance that I had last year. That's all I'm saying. And, dude, you got to recognize the growth. Like Corey mentioned earlier, this is week 1. They're way ahead of where everybody thought they were. You know what I'm saying? That's grounds for respect. Justin Fields, I've never seen him beat that quarterback before. Also ground for respect. I didn't say shit about a Super Bowl. I said they have a good-looking team for where they are. Aaron Glenn being a first-hander coach. I mean, dude, they were in it the whole time. Even if the stats don't show. Because, I mean, a lot of things that Justin Fields did that were super impressive, he did under pressure. That's not the same thing we can say about Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? Not trying to throw a shot, but fuck the Bears. But anyways, I think that there's something to say about somebody coming out and competing at the very beginning. Let's just be real here. Because I think there's a lot of teams who had games this past weekend who feel like they did not compete to their own level. And I love Aaron Glenn. I think he's a perfect person to have, a head coaching opportunity in the NFL. And I think that he's a good leader for these kids. And I think that they can really only get better from here. That's just my take. You can disagree with it. But I think that they have a lot of good things to look forward to. And I think that, as the season progresses, depending on the health bug, a lot of things could flip-flop. Ain't no telling. But it's definitely a possibility. Vontae, you got anything you want to say?
All I can say was it was a good game by both teams. I kind of agree a little bit with Axel. They say they put a little defense together for the Steelers, but niggas put up 32.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win. The 32 points is a lot of points to give up.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I'm not surprised when I saw them Justin Fields. I've always been a fan. I just been waiting on him to get in the right offense.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what the coaching is going to be like. His first year being a head coach is a long season. We talked about Ben Johnson. Some people had a bad game. Some people had a good game. And it's all just perspective because I don't necessarily think Ben coached a bad game. So, Aaron, he looked like Aaron, man.
He did. He looked like fucking Aaron. I'm not going to lie about that.
He looked like the Aaron that even I said he ain't going to be no more. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he can play still. I just didn't think he was going to be out here looking like that in year whatever the fuck this is against a good Jets team. Yeah, and it's against a good Jets team. It's kind of say the same thing about their defense. They got a pretty good defense too, but they did give up 30-plus points and lose. So there's adjustments that need to be made on both sides, but offensively, both teams look real good, man.
They really did. They really did.
I heard something about a big hit by Jalen Ramsey. I didn't.
Oh my God, dude, that hit was diabolical. That was. I got it. Okay,
help elaborate.
So the Jets are trying to go up the field. They're trying to get the field goal range. So I think this was their second to last drive of the game, and they were trying to get in the field goal range. Justin Fields hit a dot to Garrett Wilson, and the second Wilson caught that ball, Jalen Ramsey was charging at him and hit this nigga. It looked like a WWE suplex, bro. This nigga hit the ground, ball flew out. Jalen Ramsey just hopped off and started running down the field and it was one of those hits that you heard on the broadcast, dude. It wasn't like, and it was a clean, good hit too, which even made it more impressive, you know. And like that was the thing. A lot of these defenses, sure, they both got pieced up, but you got to remember they had two way high-power offenses that they're going up against, you know. And as long as the defense kept these teams in the game, they kept the score close the entire fucking time. And my point, at least you're sharing the load of game time, and you're not leaving one aspect of the team on the field way more than another. But I think that you know, real talk though, I think that this year we're going to see the emerging of a lot of new offenses that haven't previously been good.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. It's going to be a fun year, like we all expected. Like I said,
and hell, DK Metcalf looks solid too. Metcalf was fucking balling, bro. Like, and I was like,
I mean, we act like he's not a dog. He just needs to be healthy and in a good system.
Yeah,
and I feel like he got Aaron playing like the classic,
I was just about to say him and Aaron,
but like almost classic Aaron.
Oh, hey, this nigga go. What's up, Green?
He didn't play that good, but he played good.
He made some clutch catches though. I'm not gonna lie, especially under heavy contested.
Passes we haven't seen him make in a while.
Yeah.
We got 16 more games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not gonna hate. I'm really not. I'm not gonna hate. But I want to ask a question. He played a good game? First, let me say, Justin Fields. I want to say, maybe he's found his home in his system.
That's what I said,
and I feel like that's going to look really good for him. Because I mean, I wasn't watching for him or anything, and or paying him any attention. But everybody had a nice hype about him, and when he bounced around, I was like, maybe this could be the end. But now it's looking like this may almost be his beginning.
Yeah, I think so too.
And at a new team and a new system, and he gonna look good, especially like you say with that Ohio connection with Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
it's looking good for him. But my take on Aaron Rodgers is he played a good game. Can he keep that up? We all keep saying it. Can he keep that up for 17 more?
16 more games.
16 more games. Getting hit. His body, I mean, let's be honest. How many times did he get sacked?
Last, I think he got sacked once.
I'm not sure about that.
I think maybe once, twice, something like that. I don't know. The whole line was going to bat for him.
Against some of the better defenses. When you go up against some better defenses, he may. I mean, I don't know. I mean, dude, like we saying, you got to see through the season.
If I could take this and then we'll kick it to you, Levon. Dude, I'll say this. I've seen Aaron Rodgers play on a bunch of different teams. Granted, he was younger for sure. Towards the end of his tenure, when our O-line was mid, the guy was still an NFL MVP back-to-back. I'm not going to lie. That was only like 4 or 5 years ago, respectively. You know what I'm saying? So, like...
But that's a long time.
It is a long time, for sure. But I'm just saying...
Like dog years. It's almost like dog years.
Yeah, but also at the same point in time, I think that the O-line he has as the Steelers is a lot better than he's had in the past couple of iterations of even the Packers and the Jets. I will say, I think that he, at least... like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's something he's not used to, which could, like I said, make them dangerous. And you got to remember, too, they're placing that division, bro. Them rising up is going to throw a whole bunch of wrenches and shit. Also, the Jets, same thing. Going to throw a whole bunch of wrenches and shit. So I think at this time,
they're going to win games.
They're going to win games. Like, I'm telling you right now, they're going to win games. And I think that that's something that, arguably, the Jets fans deserve a good game. Like, let's be real here. They've been suffering for the past, 40 years? Almost as long as the Cowboys, it's been ass, But, I mean, dude, I feel good.
No, longer than that.
Is it longer?
It's been bad ever since the butt fumble. It's been bad ever since the butt fumble.
Who was that? Sanchez? Something like that?
Mark Sanchez, that motherfucker.
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez. I remember
they
that.
wasn't good.
Back when they had Revis, at least they were making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like I said, guys, it's only week one. Levon, you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I want to say something. So a lot of us is, us guys, we making a lot of overreactions in game one. I just want to put it out there. This is game one. You see what I'm saying? And so emotionally, yes, we can react and see how our team's gonna go certain, like the Bears can go downward, or Green Bay can go upward, or Detroit can just be up and down, or Philly, they just ass. We just don't know. We won.
Thank you.
No, but here's the thing.
Kept our lead and we won that.
Thank you. Same shit we did.
You making my point. My point. My point. Yes, he is. Let me tell you how. Because it's just game one. This is game one.
But it's just like Kareem said about the Packers.
Dallas, you don't know.
Dallas lost that game. The Eagles didn't win. They weren't in preference.
Here's the thing. We're not prophets. We don't know.
I give Jalen Hurts his credit for the runs he made.
Yes, I give Jalen Hurts his credit. They won everything. Yeah. We're not prophets. We don't know the direction, how these teams make adjustments in these games. Any given Sunday, as Corey used to say, any given Sunday last year. And my point is this. We might suck like normal. Like I told you my record. You don't know who gonna go increase. You don't know who gonna increase. My thing is this. Week by week, somebody gonna be filled just like Imorie. They're gonna be filled in their heart just like Imorie. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be filled in their heart just like Kareem. But when they lose, y'all better be ready to take the heat.
You act like I don't come on here every time we lose and take my beating. This nigga Corey drew my face on a balloon last season and popped that shit. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You're talking like somebody, and I'm just gonna be real here. You're talking like somebody who is used to having to find a positive. Let's be real here, dude. I'm sorry. My team is making aggressive moves from the front office. We have one of the top 3 defensive players on our team. We showed up against a rival who whipped our ass last year. And you're telling me it's only week 1? Seriously?
Nigga,
is Micah Parsons going to play the whole season?
Yes, he is. Just like y'all said, he wasn't going to play week 1. He only played 45% of snaps. Every snap he was in on that team made every defensive player better. I don't understand what is there to talk about? Like, here comes Pop.
Devontae,
I got a question to ask
him like he is X. You know how you talk about your ex? Man, she wasn't shit. She wasn't shit, but the whole time he was loving it. Now she ain't shit. Now Michael Parsons ain't shit.
Who said that?
You know what I'm saying?
No, nobody said that.
I never said.
Oh yeah. Like, come on.
I said he wasn't shit.
That was honestly healthy. Like, come on.
If he was gonna be healthy. Just like Imorie said, the biggest thing is going to be injuries. I'm asking. I didn't say he was trash. I ain't crazy. I'm asking, is he going to be healthy?
Yeah.
For 16 more games?
I think it's
he already got to take a shot to play.
He didn't take the epidural. He didn't take it. So you're wrong. He never did it.
Yeah. So that's why he didn't play as much as he
That was precautionary, though.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Thank you. Papa, you had something to say. Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to ask you a question. You know, you so excited, you know, after y'all got the victory. But going into the game, did you really think y'all was going to beat us?
Yes. As I said on the show, yes. Do we need to go back and look at receipts? I said yes.
You can say it.
I did. You didn't believe me. You didn't believe me when I said yes, but I said yes. Especially when the news came out that Michael was going to play. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I was just mad that I couldn't sit and watch it with you because it would have been so much fucking fun to just watch that smile just tighten up on your face and watch your sunglasses
Imorie,
just get a little bit bigger.
You can say yes, you believed it, but you didn't believe it in your heart.
How do you going to tell me what I believe in my heart? How are you going to tell me?
You didn't know
because those same episodes you didn't know you were I'm worried about this.
I knew that we were going to win. If you remember, I think we made that episode literally like days after Micah got traded. I wanted us to win regardless. And I really think that we played good regardless. Like, offense was diming. Like, I don't understand what the.
Okay.
You were like they were
Kareem,
sad. You were worried about their receivers.
Yeah, and I
You were
was.
worried about their receivers.
And then 8 of them all had great passes. And Jordan Love looked like a fucking Batman back there. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. But I mean, dude, did you go into this game's feeling some type of way, Levon? Let me explain something. You go into this game's feeling types of way, and you're talking about in my heart. In my heart, I knew we needed this win. I knew my players looked hungry. I knew that for once in my life, all of the press I've seen for the Green Bay Packers has been talking about that stressing of consistency. That's some shit that's uncharacteristic of this team. The moves my team made in the offseason to pick up guys like Marker, even last season to pick up McKinney and Jacobs, these are unprecedented moves from our organization. So the second I see us, look at this guy. The second I know, that's what I'm saying. But the second I see this and the players seem to be behind it, oh, dude, yeah. Like, I've never seen this. I've never seen this in my lifetime fan as a Packer. I haven't. Aaron Rodgers and, the front office always had this debacles going on. Dude, we had playoff losses where niggas couldn't stop. Like, there's just things. And like you said, it's only week 1. But that's the best week 1.
So you knew this, too. You knew this, too. I seen it when y'all traded for, what's the Minnesota defense?
What are you talking about?
You know what the Minnesota defense is?
Who?
Reggie White.
That's like eons ago. I'm talking about my time as a Packer.
I've seen it.
Yeah, because you old as hell.
I've seen it. But the thing is, you haven't seen it until now.
Yeah.
And so I get what you're saying. What
happened after that trade, though? What happened after that trade, though? What happened after that trade? What happened after that trade?
Shoot, they didn't win starting off.
Not starting off, but we started to go there. That's my point. It's this paradigm shift. It's a mind game, dude. And honestly, remember last season, all the things I talked about was that Matt LaFleur did not appear to be a fiery guy. These boys are out here fired up in unison. That is something that is a positive. If we're able to sustain this energy and to hold everyone accountable, I think that, the addition of Micah Parsons changed the minds of the players we already had as well. That's another, you know what I'm saying? Because even his first time coming out in the field in Lambeau, probably the loudest moment of the whole fucking game, right? And then he comes in and, regardless if it was garbage time, chases down Jared Goff. That shit was the thing. There's positive things coming. I think we're going to keep cooking, bro. You can call me shabby or, short-sighted. I think we're going to keep cooking. And that's just something. That's just something. Pop, you got something else?
Brother.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think this is going to happen.
Well, hey, what you want to say, Los?
No, I'm going to say I got nothing else. You said that you picked Green Bay to win the game. Like last year, you picked Green Bay 2 times to beat us, right?
Yeah, sure did. And
you know what I'm saying? You're going to pick your team, though.
Not always.
Like Levon said.
There were some games last year I said that I was worried about, fuck it. I told you guys.
You really thought y'all going to do what y'all did Sunday.
Let me ask you this. Hey, yo, Mr. Kareem, how'd you feel about when you played the Dallas Cowboys? You felt it in your heart that y'all was going to put belt to ass, correct?
Thank them boys. Belt to ass.
And you felt that shit, right?
It's in my heart.
All right. All that matters is what happens when the clock hits 0.
Imorie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before the game, I'm using your words. You didn't feel like that in your heart because you wasn't confident in your receivers.
I said they're the biggest outlier.
In your receivers.
That was the biggest outlier. I didn't say that I didn't think they were going to do good enough to win the game. See, you're assuming things. No, that's not what I said.
No, I'm going by what you said.
Yeah, because
you just said that you was worried about it.
No, I said there was. See, my thing is like this: when you say worried about something, means that I'm just saying something that I don't believe.
Lose.
No. That's the thing.
I didn't say that you said y'all was going to lose or win. I'm saying you said you was worried.
Yeah, I know. But also what I'm saying is our performance spoke for itself. That's all I'm saying. That's really all that comes to the end of the day. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we played, man. You're right. So go ahead.
Well, we're going to do it, and we're going to keep it going, dude. All right, we're going to take a little intermission. We're going to talk about some little bit, and this guy. That's nice, Axel. We're going to talk about some stuff, and we will be back soon. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Spike Podcast. Now, after the heated exchanges of the previous parts of the show, we're going to talk about something a little bit different now. Obviously, a lot of teams had ass performances in week 1. Notable mentions are the Miami Dolphins, abysmal. Tennessee Titans, abysmal. The New York Giants, abysmal. And you guys know we're still within the trade deadline. So one of the things that's heating up is interesting because, I feel like this week's draft class was kind of, they went to teams that weren't really precedented. A lot of guys picked up players and, some teams stacked quarterbacks, and one of them in particular is the Cleveland Browns. Now, with Tua obviously having a mediocre performance in his last thing, there's rumors coming around of somebody coming for, a young quarterback to, revitalize their offense. And the number one rumor I'm starting to see, emerging as of this morning is Shedeur Sanders to the Miami Dolphins. Now, that's one of those things where it's one of those he say, she say type things. But I think that Shedeur Sanders.
Where did y'all hear this?
It's all on Reddit. I've been reading Reddit this morning. That's where I saw a bunch of it too. And you guys know how all these things start. When high volume trades like this start, it appears, it trickles out as conjecture and shit. You know what I mean? Personally, I don't think Shedeur Sanders, despite a huge injury in the Cleveland Browns, is even going to acclimate to having that much play time this season. I think that, especially with how they're kind of shifting their hierarchy with Gabriel and obviously with Flacco starting, and Flacco didn't even really look good, I think there's a lot of things here that are open variables, but how would you guys feel if Shedeur Sanders was the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins?
I want to see him play.
I agree.
Don't have him on the sideline, third string. If Flacco sucks but Gabriel don't get hurt, then it's curtain for him. No playing time. Only in garbage time if they have a really bad game or a really good game and they can afford to get him in a few plays. I want to see him play. He's been behind trash offensive lines almost his whole football career.
Yeah.
What's one more if you get to play in the league, nigga, and be a starter on an NFL team?
That's the game.
And they're not talking about trading Tyreek Hill, so he'll have him to throw to.
Exactly.
It could be fun.
Absolutely.
In Miami, him and his flashy-ass lifestyle he live, he going to take that city over. He gonna have the whole team, the fans, everybody behind him. We already see everybody gravitate.
I mean, dude, what's the best-selling Browns jersey right now? Shedeur Sanders.
Third string quarterback on that team, and the players fuck with him more than anybody.
And see, that's the thing too. Like Shedeur Sanders has more gravitas than any other person that got playing quarterback on that team. Joe Flacco's old as fuck. This nigga listen to Yacht Rock's driving Doom buggies around. Sure, he's kind of a cool dude, and yeah, he has a Super Bowl win back in the day with the Ravens, but I mean, let's be real here. Like, he's on the tail end of his career. He's not looking to necessarily come through and spark something new. He's just trying to stay competitive. Dylan Gabriel is arguably a fucking placeholder for where Shedeur should be, because I think that even from the preseason exposure we saw from Shedeur Sanders, it's like one of those things where they're purposely keeping him away to keep him fucking up what they're currently trying to do. At least that's what it looks like for me. Not necessarily a good move from the organization, especially when you have a chance to, like Jerry Jones' shit, in the fact that, the Cowboys haven't really run anything reputably, but their fans are consistently spending money on their organization's events and stuff like that. Yeah, and also, in order to, build a legacy as a young player, and I'll kick it to you, LeVon, for this. In order to build a legacy as, a young player in this league, you got to have the ability to lead. Like, even in the Bears-Vikings game, J.J. McCarthy started off fucking off. Like, really. And it was, we all thought after that first half performance from Chicago, this was cooked. And I was saying in the chat, like, cooked. Then
this team had his back.
They had his fucking back. They, dude, especially after the pick six, because it's very rare.
Did you see them on the sideline?
Bro, yes. Man. And I'm like, dude, to be real, when J.J. McCarthy was a college player, he didn't lose a fuck ton of games. I think you can count him on one finger. Just being real. And that's a huge stat. So the guy's obviously got something. But going back to Shedeur, obviously, like you said, Devontae, he's never really had a good O-line in front of him. Do I think that the Dolphins are the best? No, not necessarily. But I also think that that's a chance for him to throw the fucking football, And I think that that's what America wants to see. I think that what we're seeing now with all of these young guys, look at our division, NFC North. We all got fairly young quarterbacks. I think Goff's 30, Corey?
Yeah, I think about 30, 31.
30 or 31, yeah. So, I mean, we're all still in that thing, love at 26. We're all kind of shifting to these new cultures, having these new placeholders. Hell, this could be the last. Once Aaron Rodgers retires, all of our people we grew up watching are gone. And that's crazy to think about, too. It's something that's obviously this league is wide open. And I think that's why this year we're seeing all of these organizations make good moves in the offseason. But I've been long-winded. Long, go ahead. What you got to say about Shedeur?
33-8. I said 33-8 because that's what Miami beat. No, let me flip that. Miami lost to Indianapolis Colts, right?
Danny Dimes, bro. Danny fucking Dimes.
Man, Danny, who was throwing dimes this game. However, now we trying to go back to Shedeur. Let me get there. All right, 33-8. All right. With Miami, they had to pull Tua from the game. He was looking awful from the game. He threw 2 interceptions, right? All right. So since he threw 2 interceptions, now in the wire, let's say that in the wire or in the emails, people are suggesting that let's look into a Shedeur as a replacement for Tua. Now, I think one of the reasons I think that would be a great trade prospect for numerous of reasons, but I dumb it down to 2. One, Shedeur's father is from Florida. That'll be amazing.
That's a huge one.
That'll be amazing. Play. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Cleveland, being in Cleveland, they ain't got nothing to do with
Cleveland. Cleveland sucks, dude. Cleveland fucking sucks. My brother's from Cleveland. My little brother he likes his people up there, but he said the city's a fucking shithole, bro. It's ass, bro. Ohio just sucks ass, in general. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But then if they got number 2, if they got Shedeur will be the foundational quarterback right now. They will put plug and play because of they offense coordinator is their head coach, right? He's the play caller. You look at the scheme. You look at the scheme they run. It's a Cinderella offense. It's not razzle and dazzle and nothing like that. You hike the ball, and one thing Shedeur can do, he can read a defense. He's been reading defense.
He absolutely can. Absolutely can. Yeah. I think his IQ, as far as a quarterback, is a lot higher than Tua currently.
Yeah.
Tua wouldn't have all these concussions if that was the case. Just saying.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Corey.
I was just going to say, no, I agree with LeVon. They can use a quarterback. But I think the main thing, as far as, I just say the Browns will trade him, which team really want him? And what I mean by that is, that Hollywood side going to come with it. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which team and organization is going to be willing to put up with it? You know what I'm saying?
That's good for business.
It is good for business, though.
Exactly.
It's good for business. That mentality is always keeping your name in the headlines.
But Shedeur, it don't matter who you is. Deion Jr., Shiloh,
Shedeur goes to Miami.
Salomon, they was all raised under business. They was raised in the lights.
Yeah.
If Shedeur go to Miami, they might be worth an extra $1 billion, just like that.
Yeah, immediately.
Just because of all the merch. Just because all the merch that they're going to sell, jerseys they're going to sell.
Exactly. So that's the main thing.
Whatever fucking merch you can make with Shedeur name on it, they're going to make it.
Yep.
And them stadiums are going to be packed, especially if they trade for him and he starts. Even if he's on the bench, they're going to pack that stadium.
Exactly.
If he starts, they're going to pack it out every game.
You're going to see Shedeur Cleveland jerseys on layaway if that's the case, nigga. Ain't nobody on sale.
They're going to be on sale for cheap, and I'm going to get one.
Yeah. But
I'm going to still get one, but hey, it's. I think it could be. I haven't heard anything on the, official people who usually break news like that. But
but it's too early, obviously.
It is, but I mean, it ain't never too early.
You're right, though. You're right.
Try to make your team better.
Yeah.
And Tua is not it. Mm-hmm. And who's the backup? He played for the Jets before. He's not it.
It's ass. Axel, you got anything you want to say? You've been quiet down there. No. Okay,
We ain't
Nah.
made it to the NFC South yet. We ain't made it to the South yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
Let's
talk
go
about
there.
this game.
Let's go there, Axel.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Real quick.
Let's go.
talk about it.
Oh,
We
Kareem
talk
got something
about
to say.
that.
Yeah, tell us about your team, man. I know y'all took an L like we did, but hey.
I don't
That
feel
man
like
took a Sprite, then.
I feel like Shedeur. I think it's a good thing, but I don't want him to start yet. I don't.
I
'Cause I
absolutely
don't
fuck
want
do.
him. I don't want him to go there and that offensive line ruins him. Because I get it. I get it. He's been behind bad offensive lines, and I get that. But we're talking about the NFL.
But
Yeah.
what if they start protecting better?
How?
What if they don't like that?
Better?
I mean,
it.
it's a thing. It's absolutely a thing where the line don't block like they should for a quarterback that they don't want to play under. It's absolutely a thing.
That's my point right there. That's my point.
I'm not saying I don't want him to go, but I want him to. If he do go, I do want him to be second string, and I do want him, and I want them to maybe build around him a little bit more. If he is going to go,
but see, that's the thing, though.
I don't want that.
You hit it right there. You hit the thing. That's the thing. Is the implementation of him on that team would force that front office to build around him. Because if we look at all the divisions, like if we look at all the teams who've had crazy quarterback trades, receiver trades, whatever, they're starting to build around. Hell, this draft was the most strategic NFL draft I've seen in a long time. And I mean, obviously, if Shedeur goes anywhere and they get his ego too, if the whole team has that mindset, that's definitely something, as long as it's controllable by whatever head coach. Do I think Mike McDaniel's that nigga? Fuck no. I think Shedeur would run all over that dude. That dude is too fucking goofy, but I mean, dude, I think that
it'll be a good fit.
I think him playing anywhere is better than him riding the bench. I'm sorry. I think your development in this league is only going to come from actually playing. I really think that, you don't want to be sitting for 2 or 3 years, unless you come from an organization that does that, But I mean, it's one of those things too where I think Shedeur's just ready to play and he's hungry. And the more he gets, hidden and pushed back, we'll go to you, Axel. The more he gets in and pushed back, the more he's going to want to fight. Go ahead, Axel.
Here's my thing.
Uh-oh.
I like Shedeur. I think he's a great young man. I think he's got talent. I think he has all these things, right? And I wish the best for him. I really do. I really do. This. I'm gonna get logical and analytical with this because I'm just like I said. I like him. I wish the best for him, but I'm tired of the hype. Bro, he's third on their roster. He is the third string quarterback. Why are we talking about this man needs to go start somewhere? If you can't start for the Boo Boo Browns, what makes you think you can start anywhere else?
Do you think that the Boo Boo Browns
but we know
the quarterback
why he's not starting.
Thank you. The
quarterback.
He's not starting because he don't got the talent.
The starting quarterback for the Browns, as old as Corey is.
So why he has to take a shot at Corey like that?
Hey, why you doing like that? I was not ready.
I'm sorry, Papa.
I was not ready.
Where are we going with this? I'm tired of the hype.
But no, actually, legitimately, you think that he's not starting because he don't have the talent, more talent than Flacco or more talent than Dylan?
An NFL coach thinks so. He's third. I second, third.
But this is the
He's
thing,
a project. Everybody's draft board had him going first, and he went fifth. And you think that's because of his skill?
I'm gonna agree with Devontae on that one.
This was
He's had all off season to make this different, and he can't do it.
This what dropped him. That mouth. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say.
Hey.
Him doing all that. It what dropped him. It is what it is.
Man, I don't care about none of that shit either. You know how many niggas in the league right now that's on crazy big contracts that talk more than Shedeur do?
They're not quarterbacks. They're not quarterbacks.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
It don't matter. It's not like he's going in there. He's not being a leader. When has he ever not been a leader?
Yeah.
We all keep talking about what these teams need as a leader. When has he ever not been a leader?
I'm not gonna lie. That's the shit I've been trying to say.
I get he didn't win the Natty in college. I get it. I get they didn't win the Natty in HBCU. I get it. But they win and they follow Shedeur and they rally behind that energy that he brings. When has he not been a leader on any team he's ever been on?
Are we
That's all
forgetting
I'm
that
saying.
Johnny Manziel was one of the biggest shit talkers in the world and one of the cockiest people? Got drafted
bro.
and started.
Oh my
He's
God.
now not
Johnny
even playing
Manziel was
football?
getting drunk and getting fucked up and doing all
Where he at
kind
now?
of crazy shit.
Where he at now?
And that's cool. And that's cool, but that's my point exactly.
I think it
It's
was
been
political.
way worse
I think it was
niggas who
political.
talk shit like Shedeur do, who say there's been way worse. And it's not like Shedeur is talking crazy shit about people. He just hyping himself up. He the shit. He feel like he the shit. So he's saying he the shit, just like his daddy did. Just like all kind of people do shit.
And to be real with you,
we talk about he's not a quarterback. Lamar is as Florida as it gets. When has he ever not tried to hype himself up either? Don't nobody say nothing about him as a 2-time MVP.
But somebody gave him a shot.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was about to say.
I think the fact that we having this conversation shows that there is coaches out there who do believe he can play.
Exactly.
Miami, one of the like we all say, Hollywood, flashy. They want that's what Florida is.
Miami
and they
wants.
want him. If it's true,
They want Deion's son on their team.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. I'm finna do an axle right quick, and I'm gonna see if y'all know this answer. Do y'all even know the backups to Tua?
No. Don't know.
Exactly. Axel, I'm on point, right? I'm gonna go back. I'm on point, right? Good, right? Okay, all right, cool. All right, y'all don't even know the backups who Tua is, right? So just to say, if they traded Shedeur for a Tua, or regardless how that goes, we don't know who the backup is. So that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the starter.
True.
All right. First of all, who are the backups for Tua? Number one, check this out. The number 2 backup quarterback for Tua is the same backup who backed up Shedeur in the preseason. It was Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, that's right. It is Huntley.
No, it was Tyler Huntley. He was number 2. All right, number 3. Who knows who's Skylar Thompson?
Nobody.
Exactly. All right, number 4. Who knows Tim Boyle?
Nobody.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Also, though, I think the Shedeur is a way more attention-grabbing backup than any of those other motherfuckers on the list. And let's be real here. If the trade was going to happen, it wouldn't be for the backup QB. It would be the picks that go along with that deal. Let's be real here.
Absolutely.
Like, that's exactly what it's going to be. I don't know where the fuck he went, but that's exactly where it's going to be, And I think that's the thing is you got to be able to think about. I'm just being real here. Nobody fucks with the Cleveland Browns if Shedeur's not on that team.
Their backup is actually Zach Wilson.
Oh, that shithole from the Jets. He said number 2.
Yeah. So Zach Wilson is. You see his performances last time?
Yeah, did you see his whole last season? Garbage. Or 2 seasons ago? Garbage.
There's a reason why he's a backup. There's a reason why he's a backup.
Garbage. All right, he's back.
Oh,
cool.
Okay. I was like, what happened?
Yeah,
okay.
he came back.
You
good?
Yeah. So my point is this. You don't want to have this type of competition during season. You get me? You got another 4 quarterback competition now during season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this
But what's the competition that they have on that team? Like, right. Dude, Tua has a history of getting fucking hurt.
Give it to Axel.
Go ahead, Axel.
The quarterback competition in Miami is a lot more important, I'd say, for the backup than people think. Because what I think you were going for, my good friend, was who actually believes Tua can make it through a whole season?
Thank you. Yes, 100%. Yeah. 100%. I agree. That's exactly it. Yeah, because I don't think the likelihood is high.
That's why they trying to trade him.
Now, you see what I'm saying? And like realistically here, that's another thing to consider is Tua is shit in cold weather. Like they complete ass. You know? You said what?
Now, asking, he signed a big contract, didn't it? Like the extension or whatnot. What was that?
You talking about Tua?
Y'all remember?
No. Let me see. I'll look it up right now. But no, go ahead. Oh, you got to ask. Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to say who's going to take it. You know, who's going to say get that.
But see, that's the thing though, is like, you know, depending on how the contract negotiations go, which is one thing I'm starting to see, is like these front offices really got to cook to get the good players. Yeah. Front loading, managing of cap space has become so crucial to your team's growth. But the beauty of the NFL, which is something, which is another reason why if you're going to take a chance on a trade like Shedeur Sanders, you want to do it when he's still on this rookie number. You know, like this could be a low impact audible for something like that, you know. And granted, you know, if they're contemplating, you know, a head coach change, they're not going to say about that now. The GM can do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Sure, they should talk to them, but I really think that honestly, like, dude, Tua is not going to make it through the whole season. Like, no, he's not. Like,
Tua's contract. Oh my god.
Oh, how bad is it?
Okay, so Tua did a 4-year, $212.4 million contract.
Oh my god!
In July of
Yo,
2024.
Oh my god!
$160 guaranteed.
Almost 50
163 guaranteed. Oh my god!
He is the franchise quarterback through the 2028
Hey, that's close to that, ain't it?
His agent is the GOAT. His agent is amazing.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna look up his agent name.
Yeah, look it up.
You said 212 million.
167.
Oh my god.
He probably help me. He can help me in SPD. I can
sign that contract.
Is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL.
Dude.
That means that sorry ass nigga is one of the highest paid quarterbacks ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
And that's
close to Dak.
Dak, yeah.
That is so crazy.
He is the sixth highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
That's fucking nuts. Yo, that's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I mean,
I'm trying to look it up.
From a GM perspective, that's a solid thing to want to get the fuck rid of. If you can find somebody who'll take that trade, like, shit.
And Watson signed a big ass contract too.
Deshaun Watson did get a big old contract. I don't know if it was $200 million, but
his shit's massive too.
More than he deserves.
He's probably number 8 or 9.
Hey,
all right.
The Deshaun Watson contract is Green Bay.
Trash.
All right, so I'll do like the top.
That's
10.
trash. That's waste
Top
management. 10. That's green and yellow. That's trash. Put your glasses back on. That's
ready
trash.
for this?
Who's number one?
Number one is Dak.
Yeah, Dak by
is
far.
$60 million.
2 is Love, right?
Hey, Lo, you called that one. You called that one.
It's like kind of like a close three-place tie for second, all at around $55 million a year between Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, and Jordan Love.
Dude, imagine paying for Trevor Lawrence that much. Oh my god!
Imagine paying for Jordan Love that much.
Oh, here this nigga go. Crazy. I know you're mad we did that. Oh my god, bro.
That's crazy.
Man.
Then Tua at 53.1. I guess this is after taxes or superlatives or something.
Yeah,
they have no taxes.
Yeah, they do.
Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray.
My boy.
That's crazy.
Half of those.
Yeah, out of all 10 quarterbacks, there is only this has to be before last season. This is off of last season's, I guess. It doesn't show because all these can't be right. It shows off of last season before this was updated. The only quarterback on this list that had a winning playoff percentage
wasn't Jordan Love.
Was Joe Burrow, and now that's probably Jalen Hurts is there too.
Yeah,
I give it to him. It wasn't Jordan Love though.
Oh yeah, this nigga go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah, but
it's crazy. It's crazy that Joe Burrow don't got a Super Bowl.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The fucking Bengals defense is dookie butter, bro. Like, bro.
No, they offensive line.
The offensive line is
dookie butter.
Dude, they still score points though. They still score points.
Joe Burrow is this generation's version of Drew Brees. He's having to sling up 40, 50 points every game because no one else on his team is supporting him. There's no defense. The O-line's trash. It's like, go sling that ball, and if you don't get 400 or 500 yards, 50 points, if you're not averaging 5,000 yards a season, like, you're not going to even get close to the playoffs. And I mean, last year, one of the greatest, like, ever I've seen of an offensive showing by a team, and they still didn't make the playoffs because their defense was that bad.
That fucking bad, you know. But like I said, guys, you know, and I'll wrap this thing up, but I think we got a lot of good forward things to look forward to this
don't
year.
wrap it up, Lo. Hey, let's make an extended version.
We will. I want to wrap it up this segment, though. We'll go for 25 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this whole segment up. We're going to move on to our week 2 predictions. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, to our final segment of the show. We're going to be talking about week 2. All right. Obviously, we know Papa's a senior citizen, so we got to get him out of here soon. But who's your matchup week 2, Papa?
Yeah, he uppercut you before you can speak, ain't he? Oh, hey, Lo.
He did. You know, that's what happens when you don't know shit about what's going on with shit. But week 2, we got the Chicago Bears. And What's the thought? Hey, Ben Johnson coming to Detroit. Hey, I just saw an article. He said it probably gonna feel like a playoff atmosphere when he comes. You know.
Yeah. So, it's gonna be crazy.
Coming, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy though. But
are y'all playing in Detroit?
Yes.
Detroit.
That'll be good for y'all.
You got any reservations about your matchup?
Huh?
You got any reservations about your matchup against the Bears?
Well, I'm just gonna say, like I said, we got 2 teams coming off a loss, so one of us gonna be 1-1, one gonna be 0-2.
One of y'all gonna be 1-0-1.
Hey,
I don't see no tie coming.
I can take it a little deeper, Lo. Hey, I can take it a little deeper. Let me tell you why. Because this game right here dictates who actually can possibly go to the playoffs as a wild card. All right, let me tell you why. Green Bay won his first game, right?
Yeah, go ahead. We ain't talking about the shit. Go ahead.
Right, exactly. We'll get to that. Here's the thing. Whoever lose starts off 0-2. Normally, who starts 0-2 in a division, I don't care if you go 11-1 outside the division, but you start off 0-2 in the division, you are not going to the playoffs. That's how I see. So this is our Super Bowl right here. Right here. Hey, Imorie, I got this one. Hey, we on the
Hey, look, I'm letting you cook. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
This is Imano. Hey, if we go 0-2, you got a chance for a wild card. This is my prediction. But, however, if we win and we go 1-1, we're going to whoop Green Bay ass.
I hate this nigga. I knew it. Fucking knew it, bro. No.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, I'm ready for that one.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what. Like I said, we're going to battle. For sure.
Yep.
For sure. But if y'all do beat us, make sure y'all beat Green Bay ass.
Hey, look, man.
Hey, we gonna. Let me cut this on. We gonna. Hey,
there you go.
You said we didn't win, so you weren't gonna turn that shit up.
We're gonna turn up on Green Bay. We're gonna turn up on Green Bay.
You said first game jitters because they didn't play. First team didn't play in the playoff or the preseason. Corey. They got a full game in their system and practice. Hopefully Dan Campbell got them practicing full speed, getting them conditioned and ready.
Right. Exactly.
I just want to see y'all compete a little bit more. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all teams, but I like to see good games. And that shit just wasn't.
Hey, Devontae, you better worry about Kareem over there.
Nah, fuck him.
Well, I say I'm gonna say this
ahead,
on this topic. I'll say by the third or fourth week, I'm gonna know what my team identity is with the new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said, takes time, but we got I think third strength of schedule, a hard schedule and whatnot. So
we on the same page. Yeah,
us too. We're fifth.
We're gonna play. We gotta play. So they said no. And Cameron's one that he don't give excuses or nothing like that. He said when we go out there, we got this. Mm-hmm. So I'm the same way. That's cute, We played the Green Bay the first game, piece of shit, but they end up getting a W. But we're gonna be all right though. I think we're gonna be all right though.
All right, Mr. Levon Lane. You got anything else you want to add about y'all's matchup?
Yeah, not too much, but all I want to say is when it comes to Detroit and Chicago, it does matter when it comes to divisional records right now. Let me put it like this: if whoever lose in this divisional game have to hit the panic button, and it's crazy because it is week 2. How you hit the panic button on week 2?
Thanks to the NFL for that one.
It's the NFL.
Thanks to the NFL for that one.
And Imorie, you've been mentioning this. You've been saying this for the whole entire time. We don't play y'all until the end of the.
It's a week fucking 15. Like, what the fuck is that shit, dude?
This is what I was gonna say about y'all division. I think that y'all are gonna go like 1-1. I think y'all are all gonna beat each other.
Possibly. Yep.
I think all of y'all are gonna beat each other. I think all y'all gonna lose one. All y'all gonna win one. That means that record outside the division is gonna matter.
Yep. For sure.
Yep. There you go.
But so then if they do go 11-1 out the division, then a nigga might not go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. But that's what we said though.
Hey, Devontae, you speaking wisdom. You speaking smarter than a Kareem over there with the Eagles, who dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying?
That's just yeah.
But I mean,
I just think y'all. You know how. Go ahead.
Go, Cora.
They're gonna say, but looking at the stuff, there's early this even before the season start. They have picked Detroit to be the team not to make to the playoffs. They picked us to be the team not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's because y'all coaches left. But, anything can happen. I just know how them divisional games be.
I mean, here though, real talk in our division, we're all so fucking closely related from a coaching perspective. Like, dude, fucking Ben Johnson going from Detroit to Chicago. Chicago has a history of tumultuous coaches. We got a bunch of shit. We're getting hot trades, and you know what I'm saying. All of our coaches are friends. They've all competed against each other before. You know what I'm saying. We're kind of sniping at each other right now, and it's early in the season, but it's really just gonna come down to whose side's got the most battery. You know what I'm saying?
I see you, Axel. I see you, Axel, down there.
Look at him. He's down there. He down there cooking. He down there cooking. Let him cook. No. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to see y'all's matchup too because obviously with Minnesota pulling off the dub against you guys, I feel like they're kind of feeling positive about their outlook and your young quarterback and stuff. But you two. You guys both of your organizations are kind of in a unique place because the Chicago Bears invested all of this fucking money into everything. Their offseason was the longest receipt I've seen.
I've never seen somebody spend that much money.
Here's the funny part. We wouldn't be talking like this. Honestly, we wouldn't be talking like this. Yes. We had the penalties. We had 12 penalties. Everybody could say across the board. 127 yards. All right, we can say that, right? But if Caleb connected with those wide open receivers, more than likely, we wouldn't be having a conversation right now because Ben Johnson, Corey knows, Ben Johnson schemed up a great game where somebody was wide open.
Yeah, he did too.
Ben Johnson did. He did coach a good game.
Yeah,
he did.
He also shot himself in the foot sometimes. He did. He also did. Yeah, you know. But you have to remember too. I think that even with all the scheming from Ben Johnson, though, you guys have to remember he's a first-year head coach, dude. He's just now understanding how to run an organization, how to cull the mentalities of all these players. Because I'm not gonna lie, the Bears seem fired up. Like they got that pick six thing. I was like, oh shit, okay, like it's cool, you know. And I think that that's something that they've been missing, you know. And this is why I keep stressing, you know, the overall culture of your team, because to overcome adversity is how you're going to make it to the postseason. That's all that fucking matters. It doesn't matter if the scheme is there. It doesn't matter if the quarterback was being pressured. It just matters who gets it done. And I really think that's why Detroit's been such a formidable team in the past, because Dan Campbell is one of the best leaders in all of the National Football League. I'm not going to lie. Like, I, as much as I want to hate the guy, I fucking love him. Like, he has this, you know, and Ben Johnson's definitely kind of a more calculated and, you know, at times a little antsy speaker, but I mean, he's got to prove it, you know? And so,
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be like the same for you, just like Corey said. LeVon, you got like 3-4 games, maybe 5 games. See what Ben Johnson do to decide if you're gonna have a good season or not. Because you know he coached a good game, but just because he called good plays and players didn't execute, you got to get those players to start executing your plays.
Yep.
So that's the next step now. That's the next step.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm excited for you guys' matchup, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the sad part about it, our backup can execute Ben plays better. And I
was wondering.
I'm just saying. Tyson Bagent, bro.
I was wondering who's going to bring that up.
Why have I never heard you talk about this nigga?
I've known about him, but it was always the Caleb show. Like,
that's a good point, Devontae. I never talked about him. Well, we never got around in the arena of talking about backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, we didn't really.
And you said we haven't yet. Let me ask you.
If y'all are 5 and 11.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna get down and low.
This nigga here, dog.
Hey, Cord, do you know who your backup is?
Yeah, not since we got rid of Hooker. I need to see who the backup is.
All right. We can go to the next one. All right, Kareem, who your backup is?
I knew who it was, but he got hurt. I ain't gonna say I know. So I'm gonna say I don't know.
Imorie.
Malik Willis.
I already know who you.
Malik Willis. And behind him is Sean Clifford.
All right, Axel.
Joe Milton for me, so I know mine too.
Who? Axel?
Chuck. We only have 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, okay.
Chuck,
and Devontae, you said who?
Joe Milton, that black dude who was in all preseason. That's our backup.
Correct. Now, why did I ask that for the backup quarterback? And we representing our starting quarterbacks. Because half of us don't know who our backups are.
I definitely do.
Honestly.
Our backup QB won 2 clutch-ass games for us last season.
I can't relate to that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very well versed in Malik Willis, dude. I've seen him do some crazy shit.
Green Bay is real versed with their backup quarterback.
Yeah, like, dude, Malik's got some juice, bro. He does.
Yeah, Green Bay is.
If Joe Milton had to come in and run with the ones, I trust him.
Okay.
But, I still would want Dak if he's healthy.
So, I'm ready for you, Axel.
I see him. He's down there cooking, bro.
Can I have the last moment?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Last moment of the show. Go ahead. Well, we still got to go through week 2, but.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So we're going
about nobody.
So we're about to go into commercial break real quick.
Do you want to? Well, I was going to finish it in case Corey had anything to say. Fine, fuck it. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're going to move on to our next week 2 matchup. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys. Who are y'all playing, sir?
The New York Giants.
What do you think y'all gonna do?
It better be.
Oh, y'all playing Sierra. Y'all playing Sierra.
It better be a blowout. We better put up 45 points.
You better blow out Sierra.
We better put out 45 points. See, I almost said something that probably would have got us canceled, so I'm going to be quiet about the Sierra stuff. But we need to put up 45. We need to shut that shit down just like the Commanders did. We don't want to see them do nothing against us that they couldn't do against the Commanders. We want to shut them down. I don't even want that shit to be a game. I want that shit to be a blowout from the beginning to the end. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Fuck the Giants. Any New York fans?
Yeah.
Fuck
the Giants, though, bro. Fuck the Giants.
Hey,
also, I'll add Russell Wilson is
Giants,
washed.
Man.
Russell Wilson is washed, man. Just saying.
Dude.
All right. So,
I'm not really worried about. I Jameis, but I'm not worried about him if he get burned. I will say, what's the dude who's
Jackson Dart?
Dart, him. He could be all right though. I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do if he get in, because if they do good, that's not gonna be good for anybody.
Yeah.
But and until that happens, especially if they keep rushing, we gonna steamroll them niggas.
Yeah. All right.
That's
absolutely.
all I got.
All right, cool. Moving on to the Philadelphia Eagles. What's y'all's week 2 look like, sir?
Well, I got some good news. You know what I mean? My boy Jalen Carter gonna be able to play.
First off, can I say how fucked up it is that they counted him getting ejected as a suspension?
That's also bullshit.
Crazy.
That's bullshit,
that's
though.
Fucking crazy. Crazy, yo. Crazy.
So that was the game. He got his.
Somebody got their wheels greased for that one. That's all I'm saying. And then they restructured his contract to allow for bonuses and some other shit. Like, that was some smooth move on his agent's part for sure.
Listen, and how we trust. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? But we playing them Chiefs, and playing the Chiefs is always rough because even when it looked like they ain't got no players playing, Patrick Mahomes is
Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah,
Super Bowl rematch.
Hell of a game.
Mm-hmm.
But
then without Xavier Worthy is going to be painful though.
And Rashee Rice, I don't know if anybody knows, but why does he have a 6-game suspension, Rashee Rice?
You know, that's a good question. I saw that too. What's up with that?
I think it was PEDs.
Oh, you know what? I think it was actually. I think I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't know why he had a 6-game suspension, but yeah, Xavier Worthy is out. He got hit by Kelsey. That's why, low-key, I think we're going to take this win because they seem like they kind of falling apart.
They're fighting, bro. They're fighting amongst themselves. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've never seen them under any team under Andy Reid. I've never seen anything so just not look put together. So I'm a little, not a little. Let's be honest. I think we're going to take this dub. I think we'll take this dub.
You need to be a little worried. You need to be a little worried.
You don't sound super confident.
You need to be a little worried.
You want me to be worried. I don't want you to be worried. I was trying to be humble. Because everybody I get Bible verses when I'm not humble. But you know what?
You saw that? He is so easy to
At work, I got mad instructions, but when we on here,
he is so easy to be triggered.
I ain't got Caleb Williams.
It's passion, boy. It's just passion.
We gonna put that thing together.
I'm out.
You hear me? I'm saying? I ain't got Caleb Williams. My quarterback hit wide open wide receiver.
Here's the funny part.
You fighting your battle. Don't bring me into it.
No. Hey, can I ask you a question, Imorie? Can I ask you a question, Imorie?
Yes, sir.
What you asking him a question for?
Hey, nigga, we ain't talking about you. Hold on. Hold on, Imorie.
Yes, sir.
Who had the most passing yards last year?
Not Caleb Williams.
He didn't have more passing yards than Jalen Hurts.
Than Jalen Hurts.
Did he really not?
Come on, man. Next subject.
I'm assuming he did.
And you know what? Even if Devon, the only reason why that doesn't matter, Levon, is let's talk about who scored the most points last season. Let's talk about who scored the most points last season. That's the real metric.
We can talk about that.
I mean, that's the thing. Hurts and Caleb are two different quarterbacks because number one, like Kareem said, he can hit the deep ball. But number two, also, he's way more efficient than Caleb Williams. Their system is way more efficient. Stats don't mean what you think.
Hey,
Jalen Hurts. Oh, wait, come out. Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl and then won MVP on that Super Bowl. Did he not?
He did.
Okay, that's all that matters.
What is that?
All right, anyway, but like I was saying,
don't the quarterback usually get it?
It's Smitty. He threw a dime to Smitty. He threw a dime to a bunch of people. AJ Brown, Smitty. Jahan almost got himself a touchdown. Come on, man. We always talking about the pass. We always talking about the pass.
He threw an 8 yard.
Philly has
8 yard down to AJ.
team.
Who gives a fuck about an 8 yard?
Philly has the better team.
Oh, you're talking about now. So we're not going to talk about that 51 dime to Jahan Dotson?
My niggas always talk about last year.
Damn, that was a real
Anyways, bring it full circle. No, hold on. Bring it full circle. Obviously, this guy's going to take the Eagles in their matchup against the Chiefs. Look, I hope to hell, for your sake, that y'all win this football game. Because look at this match.
I'm still going to be talking shit.
You know what? That's a real ass nigga, though.
Yeah, I mean,
all right. That's enough. That's the Eagles. Okay. Moving on. What you guys say?
I said nothing like.
Okay. All right. So moving on. Axel, who y'all play week 2?
Play the Niners, the super handicap Niners.
Yeah. So they lost who? They lost. Is Purdy still hurt?
Purdy's questionable.
Questionable. Okay.
James questionable. Jordan Watkins questionable. Juwan Jennings questionable. George Kittle IR.
That George Kittle. God damn, that's gonna hurt, bro.
We at home. It's gonna be a game, but hey, it ain't a blowout. Saints gonna be on top, baby. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right, that's an interesting guess, but okay. All right, moving forward. The Green Bay Packers this Thursday night. 2 days from right now. I know you do. 2 days from now, we go up against the Washington Commanders. The Commanders have their coach in his second year, and ex-Falcons coach. This guy. And, they're obviously, they're hot to trot with Jalen Daniels at quarterback. They obviously are coming off a pretty dominant win last week at 21-6. But I mean, I think that this team is young, maybe old in some aspects, but, a lot of their key players are kind of young. I think that, it's one of those things where they just got to show up to play. We are going on the road to Washington, so there's always, the away-home dynamic. But I think the Green Bay Packers are going to come out and whoop their ass. I absolutely do. I think that it's not going to be – I think we're going to – if we're at anywhere near the same level last week, we whoop the Commander's ass. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm 100% contradictory. The Green Bay Packers are going to win this football game. They are going to win this football game. They are going to win this football game. Score 31-14 Packers.
Oh, my goodness. Nigga, you crazy.
31-14.
Nigga, you crazy.
31-14.
I'm going to delete my phone.
31-14.
You crazy.
31-14. Hey. I think that, dude, our defense is just getting hungrier and hungrier. Halfley's cooking. Let's let it ride. Let it fucking ride.
Wow.
31-14 Packers. Not worried.
When excitement turns, just arrogant.
Nah. I spoke like somebody. Anyways, Axel, you got something to say, Papa? Speak your piece. It's a little show.
No, I was going to ask him, but no, you good. You said 31-14. No, I got you. Man, we're going to see. We're going to see. Mr. Axel Roy, what you want to end this out with?
Everyone got to go? I just want to make sure everyone got to go. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm good.
I thought we would end with a beautiful poem.
I knew he was on some bullshit.
I like this guy.
Cowboys look aight. I'll give it to you. Eagles drafted someone who loves hot Tua. NFC North of spending cash. Too bad. They'll always be trash. Started 0-1. Yes, that's that. But next week, I'll be screaming, who that? And I'll say this. 1 win, 2 win, 3 win, 4. Your team ain't shit. You ain't gonna win no more.
Ooh, you didn't snap on it, didn't it? Hey, he said Green Bay ain't shit.
It's fine.
Green Bay is hard.
That's what I like to see.
Said.
That's what I like to see. But again, guys, so seriously, thank you guys for taking the time to make the show. This is a super lengthy episode. I'm sure you guys are ups and downs. We're going to have lots of clips coming out on social media. We got Mr. Corey Thompson representing the Detroit Lions. We got Mr. Kareem Thompson up there representing the Philadelphia Eagles. Excuse me, Kareem Reed. Thank you. Sorry. And then we got Mr. Levon, Lord help him, Lane, representing the Chicago Bears. We got Mr. Devontae Crowder representing them dirty Dallas Cowboys. Axelroy representing the who the fuck are they, New Orleans Saints. My name is Lex. We're going to be Green Bay Packers. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace up.